Recent reports revealing legendary San Antonio Spurs head coach Gregg Popovich's decision to step down from coaching are now accompanied by details about the health challenges that initiated his absence and ultimately led to this decision. The backstory begins with a specific health event. Gregg Popovich suffered a mild stroke on the afternoon of November 2, 2024, at the Frostbank Center in San Antonio before a game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The article details the immediate aftermath of the incident. Popovich reportedly stopped in his tracks shortly after stepping away from his pregame workout. Team staffers noticed something was off, quickly grabbed him, immediately sat him down, and he received medical attention before being taken to a hospital by ambulance. Spurs player Keldon Johnson described hearing the commotion as, quote, scary, and the initial uncertainty about what had happened as, quote, tough. Popovich had not coached a game since that day in November, and at the time this article was originally written in March 2025. It was known he would not coach for the rest of the 2024-25 season, with Mitch Johnson serving as acting head coach. The article provided context on his recovery progress as of the time it was published on March 18. While doctors initially deemed it a mild stroke, it took weeks for players to be able to talk to him and several months before he was strong enough to stand and speak directly to the team. However, by March, sources indicated he was, quote, ahead of schedule in his rehab, reportedly progressing faster than many who suffer similar strokes. Despite this positive recovery progress, the article highlighted the uncertainty surrounding his future at that time in March, noting that, quote, still, no one knows yet whether he can return to the sidelines next season. This backstory connects directly to the eventual decision announced on May 2. Although he made significant progress in his health recovery, the ESPN report published after this one confirmed that Popovich ultimately decided he couldn't handle the, quote, taxing grind of being an NBA head coach any longer, confirming that the physical demands of the job, even with recovery, were too much. The article also included a quote from Popovich from 2022, reflecting his passion for coaching young players, saying, quote, what's most enjoyable is they're like young, clean slates. You start at the bottom and teach. The article also notes that his health situation made the long-discussed and delayed succession plan for the Spurs suddenly urgent. In summary, the backstory of Gregg Popovich's mild stroke in November and his recovery progress as of March sheds light on the health challenges that ultimately led to his decision announced in May to step down as head coach and transition to a front office role. This challenging health event and the taxing nature of the head coaching role, even with recovery, marked the end of his unparalleled coaching career on the Spurs sideline despite his enduring passion for the game and for teaching.